Welcome to another video. Walk on the wild side, and I am here in Blackpool. It's a Saturday night. Check it out, we've got the Blackpool Illuminations on. It's dusk at the moment. The sun went down about half an hour ago or so. Look at this here. I'm just across the road from the Imperial. Look at that hotel there. What a hotel. We'll take a closer look at that in a minute. But anyway, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you like all things of Blackpool, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything. Yeah, we're going to take a little walk through town on a Saturday. We're going to take a slightly different route tonight. So we'll take a little look at the illumination. Can you see the tower down there? It's all lit up in red tonight, solid red. Now normally they light the tower up every so often in a colour to represent something, a charity or something like that. So I don't know what it is, but you can actually pay to have the tower lit up for a certain cause. Not cheap, but you can do it, yeah. So there you go. But anyway, we're going to take a walk through town. I'm going to head into town, which is that way, towards the tower. But we're going to take a walk around the back streets, because you know me, I like to walk around the back streets. We're going to go around the back of the Imperial, and we'll take a bit of a walk into town, and we'll see what's going on a Saturday night during the illumination. Just look at that view of Blackpool Tower. Doesn't that look amazing? And it's pretty busy on the promenade at the moment. Probably see a little bit more of these a bit later on. And the emergency services can use the tram tracks as well. Very handy during the illuminations when the promenade can be pretty stuffed. I just want to quickly show you something. So this is Wilton Parade, the stop for the Imperial Hotel. And if you want to get onto the promenade from here, this is the only walkway that goes down along this section, because they've closed quite a lot of this off. So you go down this ramp here and it takes you onto the middle walk down there. Looking a bit dark down there, isn't it? Yeah, I've been down there a few times. But we'll have a look at Middle Walk. But they've closed a lot of it off. All the other walkways down that way, they've closed off. Let's have a look at the sea, shall we? I think the tide's coming in by the look of it. I tell you what, it's been a really nice day today, you know. A little bit blowy, but it's not bad for the beginning of September. But yeah, unfortunately they have closed off, the council, quite a lot of this along here, so you can't get down unless you join it at either end or this bit here. But anyway, we're going to take a walk across the road. We'll have a little look at the Imperial and then I'll head around the back. Let's have a little look at the what do you think to these illuminations? I don't know if you can see them. I think these might be new, these ones. They're new designs on these. Like sort of a throwback to the dancing, the ballroom dancing maybe. Let me know what you think. And that's the Strand Hotel over there, which featured in Coronation Street, and the Alan Bradley, where Alan Bradley got run over by the tram. Yeah, when was that? Was it 1986? That was ages ago. Anyway, we'll take a little walk through the Imperial. I think it's about 1865. Just imagine the history that this place has got, the Imperial Hotel, and all the famous names who've stayed here down the years. Yeah, this is a proper hotel, this one. So it must have been going about 160 years. And when you think about it nowadays with the Premier Inns and that, can you imagine a Premier Inn still going in 160 years? I don't think so. Looks like someone's been married today. Anyway, I'm going to take a walk up here. There's an alleyway that takes you through to the Backstreet, so we'll head down the. I did say that I want to get back to doing some more sort of moody walk around the Backstreet. So we'll do that, shall we? So we'll leave the bright lights of the Blackpool Illuminations. That one up there has got someone's name on it, by Jason Wilshire Mills MBE, and it's an old couple with wings. Interesting. Anyway, it's looking pretty busy. Look at all this traffic here. Anyway, I'm going to head down this alleyway here that takes us to a bit, well, it's a bit of a difference round the back. Actually, I've filmed down here a few times, and it's a little bit of a forgotten area actually of Blackpool. We'll check it out. I thought that was a bottle of wine for a minute. It's a Budweiser, a massive bottle of Budweiser that someone has dropped down the alley. There's no bins around here. But anyway, this road at the back here is called Dixon Road, and it's a main road that links Ginn Square with the town centre. So if you were to turn left here, it would take you to Ginn Square. And by the way, if you're looking for a cheap property in Blackpool, you'll probably get one round here. In fact, there was one just the other week, just down here, a flat that was listed on an auction site for 5,000 starting price or guide price. Yeah, there's a flat down there, just beyond the quick fit garage. Now, it probably went for a lot more than that, but still, £5,000 for a studio flat as a starting price. Probably started it really low to get a load of bids, didn't they? But I bet it didn't go for a whole lot though. Maybe 20,000, 25,000 would get you a studio flat round here. Like I say, it's not the best. It's not the best part of town, really, as you can see. I don't think that's been a laundrette for a while, has it? Mind you, that's a grand building now. It's got on there Alexander Apartments. Nice building. But yeah, it's a little bit sketch, I have to say, around the back here. A little bit different to the Promenade with all the bright lights. It does feel a little bit dark around the back of these hotels. Okay, I'm just at this roundabout here. There's the Promenade there. We're just at the Claremont. That's the Claremont Hotel there. It's part of Lansdowne Crescent is the Claremont, and this is how it looks around the back. They don't look too bad around the back, these hotels actually, but there are some Blackpool hotels that look a bit of a state around the back, but these look all right. Anyway, the town's looking pretty nice in red. All the lights are working. They have had problems in the past with the lights on the tower. I remember once, it must have been about 10 years ago, where I think they bought all the lights from Timu, and they weren't very good. I don't think they were very well weather sealed. But anyway, I'm just going to nip down this road here. It's called Pleasant Street. I'm going to head through the Pride Village. Let's take a little bit of a different route, really. Got a few hotels around here. So this is now this road here is called Lord Street. Lord Street. So we'll take a walk down here, shall we? And yeah, got a lot of hotels around here. The bright lights at the very end of the road is the Talbot Road multi-storey car park. So they've actually got these planters here. I've talked about these planters. So Blackpool's got these concrete planters and a lot of them don't have any plants in, but round here they do, and they've also painted them. Look at that there, look. I think they've actually, there must be a project or something, you know, to paint. That's better, isn't it? What do you think? That's more like it. The lovely hotel. There's some quite smart hotels around here actually. And there are those hotels that cater for certain, I think there might be some swinger hotels. I spoke about swinger hotels, haven't I? There are some swinging hotels probably around here as well. Specialist hotels. We cater for all in Blackpool. Here's another one here, look. Look at that. Why can't they do that to all of them? Paint them up and plant them properly. There are quite a lot of hotels around here actually. It's a bit of a back street to Dixon Road where we've just been, but these hotels seem to be doing all right actually. There's quite a few people around. Got another plant pot here as well, look. Very colourful.
I wear heels around the house. Yeah, for practice.
I think I've just seen someone there getting ready for a drag show. Maybe he's working at Funny Girls, because we will be coming up to Funny Girls just up here, and Funny Girls is actually for sale. Yeah, it's for sale. So that hotel over there is called The Trades, a private members hotel. Well, like I say, there are some quite specialist hotels around here. It's a little while since I've been down this way actually, but I'll tell you what, they're lit up pretty well, aren't they? What's that one there? The Blackpool North. Look at that. It's quite fancy, isn't it? And just over here we've got the Mardi Gras. That's very popular, that one. Look at that there, look. They're having some fun there, aren't they? Yeah, it is pretty lively around here. They're having some fun at that hotel there, the Mardi Gras. Let me know if you stayed at any of these hotels around here. So I've just made it almost to the end of Law Street, not quite. Still a bit more to go. That's the train station up there. And we've got a block over here which doesn't look too clever. Look at that there, look. The Willow Tree House. Don't think that's been a hotel for a while, has it? Streetly. What do you reckon? Look like they've been abandoned, these, don't they? Look at that there. Streetly welcomes you. David and Paul, comfortable ensuite rooms. Streetly Hotel. Well, don't think they're taking any guests at the moment. But anyway, we're just round the back. That's Funny Girls there, look, Funny Girls. The old Odeon Cinema. And it's up for sale, yeah, or I think it's up for sale anyway. The guy that runs it, Basil Newby, has been on Facebook and said that he wants to retire in a year or two. So we're looking for someone else to take it on, which he's been doing it for, how long has he been doing it now? Because he first opened it when it was on Queen Street, and then it moved there I think 20 odd years ago. And yeah, looking for another owner. So we're just coming out here onto Queen Street. This is Queen Street, and that's the flying handbag over there. A flying handbag. There was another, it's a gay thing, this place here, Chaos, that closed, I think it closed early last year. So that was a little walk around the Pride Village, but we're just coming back now onto Dixon Road again. At the very far end, we're now just by the Mark Ellis over there. In fact, we'll just take a little look in here. We've got this car park here, and we've got the tram stuff over there. Let's have a little look around. So there's a big car park there that was all lit up. And we could see the tram's leaving. There's a Holiday Inn. Tram's just going out. I'll tell you what, that tram is pretty full up and all. So, tell you what I'll do now. Let's have a little look. I'm going to go straight down onto the promenade. Straight down here. Let's get across this road here, it's pretty busy. So, let's have a look at the front of Funny Girls. There you are. That's Funny Girls at the front there, the old audience cinema there, look. But we'll head down this way. Just look at that sky, it looks amazing. I love it when it's dusk. In fact, if you want to take pictures at night of the illuminations or anything really with lights on, lighting up town, the best time is around about half an hour to an hour after sunset, when there's still a bit of light in the sky. We're past the old library. The library. Hiya. Yeah, so this is Queen Street, and we're heading towards some more bright lights down here, which are a bit more familiar. This part of Queen Street down here is very, very popular with bars. You've got the walkabout. In fact, the walkabout down here is where Funny Girls started. So this walkabout down here, that's where Funny Girls started, way back in around about 2000 or something like that. And it was there for a few years before it moved to the Odeon. So I don't know how long the Odeon had been shut for. But it's still early days down here. I mean, I'm filming this at, what time is it now? I'm just looking at the clock. It's only about 8:30. So it is pretty quiet at the moment compared to what it could be. Bar 19 and Notorious over there. Those are the sort of places where you go, but you don't go for intelligent conversation, because just try listening to someone speaking there with all that banging music. So yeah, it is looking fairly quiet at the moment, but it's still early days, and plenty of time for this to get a bit more lively. I won't go down there, that's the Strand. I'm just going to head straight back onto the promenade. So let's do that then, shall we? See what it's like up here. Let's have a little look at the Soul Suite there. Soul Suite's always popular. Just over here we've got the Metropole. We had a bit of a protest out here earlier today. The Imperial Hotel, not open to the public, of course. There are moves to try and see if they can get it back to being a public hotel again. So we'll have to wait and see on that, won't we? But yeah, there have been some protests out here. Little protests, peaceful. But yeah, that's the Metropole, all lit up, but not open to the public for the last, what is it, 4 years? And the tower's changing colour now. They've probably got a light show on the tower now, because They'll have the projection display on there. Who's going to walk out in front of that tram then? My goodness. Surprised the tram driver didn't beat the horn then, that was a bit close. Anyway, I'm just going past the North Pier and there's a bit of music coming from there. They're having a bit of a disco at the North Pier bar. So I'll carry on. Oh, look at that there. Hey, that looks quite impressive. Let me know what you think of these. These illuminations that run from the North Pier pretty much down to the Central Pier. Let me know what you think of these. I think these look pretty good actually. Keep off the tram lines. They've got plenty of these warning signs up. I've never seen so many warning signs. I'm not surprised either. I saw that girl before. I thought she was going to walk right in front of that tram. I'm surprised that the tram driver didn't ding the bell or sound the horn. But there you go. That was a bit of Blackpool on a Saturday night. We had a little look at the illuminations. I'm going to have to do a proper look at the illuminations. I'll probably do it in the week when it's a bit quieter, so we will get a look at the illuminations, but that was a little look at Blackpool on a Saturday night. Yeah, it's looking pretty lively now, just across the road from Yates's at Shenanigans. It's absolutely banging in Shenanigans. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.